All right, everyone, it's Adam with Garden of Adam again. And so in this video, I'm gonna just basically go over how I built this garden bed right here. It's the one I'm most proud of. I know that's sad to say, but you'll see in my journey as I show you the rest of the garden that, yeah, this one is the one that flourished the most. So I'll go more in detail in another video of everything I have in there. But this one is just to go over how I built these garden beds. So this is coming from the Square Foot Gardening book, really is where I heard of this idea. But these are the only tools I had. A little Black & Decker, drill, only 20 volts. It's not that strong, but again, because of budget, everything I'm gonna explain and how I built this garden bed is because of being on a budget, just being real, or just thinking I didn't need to put as much money as I probably should have in good quality materials. So with the drill and some screws, I just used some basic black wood screws that I got on Amazon along with that drill, and that I got this saw at a local Ace Hardware, and I bought the pine. This isn't cedar, which I probably should have bought, but I got the pine boards. They are 6 by 1 inch and 6 by 1 inch, yeah, and 4 feet long. Going this side, and then 8 feet long going that side. So, and then I have another little one I'll show over here actually for my berries, and that one is a 4x4. In my opinion, I probably should have built them all 4x4. Whatever though, again, being a newbie, you just kind of learn that, yeah, it probably would be easier to maintain doing that. And so what I did is I laid them on the ground, and I just got the power drill and I drilled 3 holes, and then I drilled these in, and that was it. And so there's a certain way you have to do it though, according to Mel Bartholomew's Square Foot Gardening book, and it was actually really awesome. You basically do it this way on every side. So one has to go straight and one has to go alongside it, and then you do the same thing, that same pattern with every side, straight and then alongside it, and then even over here, same thing. And that's just how you keep it consistent with it being as even as possible. Now, as you can see, I made a lot of mistakes on not properly putting the cardboard down or anything to stop weeds from coming in. They still kind of creeped in, and that's because the wood warped. You see that right there? All that warping going on really hurt my feeling. And I have to mow today and clean up. I just came back from a trip, so this is like 5 days of not maintaining the garden. So it may look a little messy, but that's just why it's a little messy. So next, what I'll say as far as another mistake I made is buying pine. I mean, look how much it's warping. And will it hold up for, maybe over a year? Yeah, I'm guessing so. But again, I should have just built them smaller. And sorry, there's a truck on the other side. I think it's the garbage man. Sorry if that's really loud. But the thing about it is, I just wasn't really thinking like how much water the soil holds, I was thinking, oh, like it should be fine. Like it should be able to seep through, no problem. But with the mulch, which we barely put on, like, maybe, like a few days ago, like a week ago, the soil that we got, which I'll explain in another video, just it does well, but it's not the best. It's not the best thing I've ever used. So there's just so many things I started questioning, being like, man, what did I do wrong? And honestly, I think I should have just spent the extra money to use cedar and just built maybe less garden beds, but at least they would have produced better. Sun's coming out now, it's really hot. And so yeah, that's basically where I'm at with how I built my garden beds. I just laid them on the ground, drilled those holes in, made sure I measured them right, had the right measurements from the lumber company I bought it from, and just stacked them. And you can see after I built that one, I put some, more wood. These baseboards right here, I just basically got a 4-foot one and cut it into 4s, so I can put 2 on each side right there, and then 2 on each side over here. So you can see there's no warping. It held the soil a lot better. But it is what it is. You can't, when it comes to this gardening stuff, you just have to start and then go from there. And it depends on your budget. But I mean, did it grow food? Heck yeah, I did. I'm about to make a salad tonight with that. Are you kidding me? I'm about to put some of this kale in some smoothies. Like, shoot, you know, I'm not gonna stress that much over it. I'm just glad I have some food. But that's the way it goes, you know? So quick edit and going back away from the garden bed is just start with what you have, you know? There's so many things I think about where I go, oh man, I made this mistake, I made that mistake, whatever, you know? That's why for me, you know, want to document my journey on even the flaws, because I think the flaws and mistakes they're gonna happen to all of us. And, you know, I'm just the type of person that's ready, fire, aim instead of ready, aim, fire with some things. And but I know for sure next time I do it now, I'll just do it better. And I know some people might think that's dumb and like, why didn't you just start right from the beginning? Man, when you're on a budget, you're just wanting to start. You know, when you don't have thousands and thousands of dollars to just buy soil and buy the fanciest wood and this and that, you're not thinking about that. You just want to get started, especially when you're in a new home and you're just assuming things are going to maintain because wood is wood, you know? So anyhow, I hope this video helped and just kind of giving you an idea on, even if you go cheap, just make sure you go cheap right. You know, like put the baseboards on the side, make sure there's no warping, or build it a certain way. Maybe don't get 6-inch wood and stack them like I did 12. Try to see if you can get 8-inch, you know, in height or in width or more, and then it'll just be able to hold the soil better from the get-go. So anyhow, thanks for watching this video. I'll see you on the next one, and I hope all is well out there.